Vanessa, Miranda, good to see you. Welcome to Popternative.
Hi,
Hey,
good to
thanks for
have you.
having
Good
us.
to be here.
No, I'm excited to chat with you about this film. I mean, there's there's so much happening in this movie, and I feel like I watched the trailer, but I feel like going in fresh with this is a good idea because I feel like it hits you harder, which is interesting. Ryan, my first question is, I mean, I'm watching this movie, and at times it feels like a thriller, at times it feels like a drama. There is the genre bending component of it when I'm watching it. How does it read when you're reading the script for it specifically in the beginning stages, Miranda?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely started out for me as, a story about, families and issues that are going on with immigration in America today.
Yeah.
And then it does start to become a thriller in there. And and I also always felt like there was a slight sort of underlying strange humor in there to me that Barris's are kind of so out of touch in some ways that they sometimes say things that are just like so unbelievably silly, which I found amusing.
No, for sure. And I find it interesting because Vanessa, there are these movies, you put this in like the realm of thriller movies and it is spooky season, so people are watching a lot of horror and thriller right now and everything. But I feel like there's a lot of movies, like horror movies and thriller that you can watch kind of passively after a big day, like at work, come home, just sit back, relax, and like maybe have your phone. A movie like this, a movie like At the Gates, like you really have to be, like in my opinion, an active audience member or you'll miss something. And I'm curious if you're conscious when you're making the film of the type of audience member that's going to watch this film, or does that happen after your wrap specifically?
That's interesting. I don't know. I feel like there's something, a little something for everyone here. I feel like Miranda said, it starts up like a more like a drama, and so because it's a conflict between two families. I feel like anyone can understand this, and anyone can can pick a side almost because I also feel like if you go whether depending on what your background is and what your experiences in life have been, you might feel more connected to one family or the other, and so I think that's also part of what makes this movie interesting.
Absolutely. Miranda, in regards to the getting back to the genre of it and everything, what was one of your favorite? Like you mentioned a little bit how it read specifically, but in terms of filming it and the certain scenes, and there are these really intense scenes and dialogue where the audience member goes, "Wait a second, why did your character say that? What's going on here? You're a detective." What was something you really enjoyed in regards to like the dialogue in the script specifically for this film?
Well, I'm actually going to talk about. There was a scene where Vanessa, where we're all sitting at dinner, and Vanessa tells a story about her family, and to me, like that, to me was the essence of the film. That you've got these two families, and their experiences are so different in life, and even though there are things where they do connect and they connect as mothers, there's just this chasm of of um, of understanding between them. In that Mariam will never understand Anna's life. She can never fully grasp what that situation is. She can sympathize, but can she really empathize? Can she really understand what that would be like? And it's almost in that moment that they can't really deal with what the real story is, and they kind of just move past it.
And Vanessa, what was it like just working with everyone? I mean, the thing that kind of stood out to me, and everyone did an amazing job in this, is the cast of this movie. Like everyone was so good. Both of you were fantastic. Noah was great. Ezekiel was great. Sadie was great. What was it like just working with everyone on this film?
Oh, just a gift, such a gift. I not only working on the movie, but rehearsals.
Mhm.
We had a few rehearsals, not a lot, but just uh, they were just so fruitful. I feel we started improvising scenes. Some of it ended up in the movie. Uh, it's an actor's dream. You get to rehearse with experienced actors like Miranda and Noah, and then um, also with Ezekiel, who brings just such freshness and such uniqueness to this character, and it's also so sweet, and that it just makes my job so much easier and so much more pleasant and fun.
100%. And Miranda, I want to also go back to kind of what you said. Vanessa said this a little bit too about the two families essentially, and the back and forth and everything, because that's a huge part of the movie and everything. I'm just curious if there are any kind of conversations with the director Augustus in regards to that kind of like at times kind of uncomfortable conversations, or kind of the kind of what I said. Why did they say that? Like, what were the conversations like? With the director in regards to that kind of family dynamic of the film?
I mean, I definitely think that he wanted the Barrises to at first seem like, they're the, lucky family who, have the lifestyle and all those things, but you gradually start to see that the whole family dynamic is crumbling, and that there are a lot of secrets in the house, and that they're not really that connected as a family in the same way that Anna and Nico are deeply connected. This family is disparate, and they're not so connected.
No, absolutely. I can't wait for people to see. They're going to be able to check it out in New York and Los Angeles November 3rd. It's going to be in theaters. Vanessa, Miranda, so great chatting with you both. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.